Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again, and welcome to another video here at Bluebird Lacquer. In today's video we are doing a little duo of unboxing. I actually found another bag of nail polish at Goodwill, and it has some pretty decent brands in here that I'm pretty excited about. There actually were a few other bags at the same time that did include at least this same brand here, which is Live Love Polish, except I already had that color and I didn't really see the point in getting another bag of a color that I already had and I had yet to try. So let's go ahead and dig into this one first. This second haul here on the bottom is all going to be from the Polished Gamers box. I had a pretty big order that month, and this is for the month of August. So let's go ahead and get these out of the way and dig into the haul from Goodwill. Oh, and I should say I got that for $5.99. You'll notice if you find some at your own thrift stores, which seems to vary location to location, as you know, as thrift stores do. The prices on the bags will vary widely. I've found them anywhere from $2.99 to, I want to say, close to like $10, depending on if they thought that they had stuffed a lot of nail polish in the bag or if they thought they had something good on their hands. It's hard to say. Let's go ahead and just start with that first one here. This one is an OPI. It looks like someone got it at TJ Maxx for $3.99. This one is in a Holidays. It is a really rich red, almost like a wine. And I was going to say this is probably stuck, but nope, there we go. Ooh, okay, so this is actually like a jelly base. A really fun jelly deep red. I'd be curious to see how this appears on the nail. It's hard to tell if you can see it on camera, but on the neck, it's almost coming across a little bit on the pinky side, like a fuchsia, really rich fuchsia. So be curious to see how that looks on the nail, but I don't think I have anything quite like this, so I will definitely give that one a try. Again, that one was OPIs in a Holidays. And one of the polishes that is the reason I picked this bag up, this one is Live Love Polish, and it is called Dark Matter. I was curious to see if this one was one of their magnetics. It is! Yay! Nice. Alright, so look at that. That is a really deep blackened base there. You've got that beautiful multi-chroma magnetic pigment and scattered glitters. Very, very pretty. So that one I was super excited to see. I don't often see this brand at thrift stores, and I do believe they've recently rebranded. I had sort of missed that as what they were doing. I almost thought they were closing down, but shortly after Live Love Polish did their huge sale before Black Friday, they relaunched as Moon Glow or something along those lines. So they're still out there, same polishes, in fact just different bottles, and of course the new name. But I thought that this one was a really beautiful polish, and I was really surprised that I didn't have this one yet. So glad to add that one to my collection. It's just a really beautiful polish there. The third polish is actually sort of reminiscent of this OPI that we've already shown. This one is by Jordana, and this one seems to have lost its little label. And actually, as I'm moving this around, it's looking less and less like this OPI, and here's why. It is a deeper, more like an ox blood, almost maybe even a brown, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of shimmer to it. It is subtle, but it is there. So I'd be curious to know what color this was. I don't know if that's even going to show up. It is really subtle. Even in person, it's really difficult to see it, but it is definitely there. Yeah, just a very, very subtle bit of shimmer in there. So curious as to what that name is. I don't think I have that many by this brand either. I'm not really sure where you get it. I think I have seen it on maybe Trans Design. I don't really recall. But in any case, there's that polish. It does look like it could be a pretty nice color. Let's go ahead and swatch that one because I am curious, and I do have one little spare nail here that we can use. Oh, very deep and winey. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the color once I looked at the bottle the second time because I could see a bit of brown on the bottom of the bottle. That one is a bit on the streaky side, but you can get at least an idea of what that color is going to be. My guess is on that second coat, this is going to be a very rich burgundy color, maybe even oxblood. And I will be curious to see if that shimmer shows up at all. It's still very, very, very subtle. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what a second coat of this one does. Again, we are not sure what the name is on this one because it doesn't have a label. And it does appear either my technique is bad on these sloppy swatches, or it is a little bit on the streaky side. But it is a really rich, beautiful color. I think on a real nail you probably wouldn't notice the streaks as badly. So that was this polish by Jordana. Next up is another polish that I was pretty excited to see in this bundle. This is by OPI, and this one is called Significant Other Color. It's a purple. You guys know I love a purple, and it's a shimmer polish. This one is probably going to be on the sheer side, but I think the shimmer is showing up on camera. You've got this beautiful green along this side and pink along this side, maybe even a green to red shift there. Really gorgeous color. So like I said, I was very happy to see this OPI in that bundle. Here's what that looks like on the brush. This is, again, like I said, probably going to be a bit on the sheer side so that that shimmer is going to come through nicely. But it looks like that shimmer is pretty prominent, so that's pretty nice. Beautiful color there. So that was OPI's Significant Other Color. And it also looks like a newer color if I'm not mistaken. The next one is Sally Hansen in the Jelly Belly line. This one is called Jewel Very Cherry. This is definitely in the pinks that I have been liking, so I'll be curious to see if I do enjoy this compared to some of the other pinks that I have. If I can open this up here, we'll take a look at the brush. A little bit of a sloppy neck here. It's a little bit on the gloopy side, but not that bad. What I'm liking about this color is it's got this pink flash in it, and it sort of shifts to like a blue, which is what I thought I was seeing until I pulled out the brush. And on the brush, I'm oddly enough seeing more of the pink in that shimmer, but in the bottle, I can definitely see the shift from the blue to the pink. So definitely a cool polish. I really like that. So that was Jewel Very Cherry. Next up is an Essie. This one is called Mindful Meditation, and this is a beautiful neutral. I would be curious to see how this one looks against my skin tone. But ooh, this is a newer polish because look at this. It's got the wide brush. Yay! I love the wide brushes. I recently painted my nails with a Zoya. This is, I think, Zoya Pepper. Check the description down below if you want to for sure know the name. But I hate the skinny brushes on those Zoya bottles. They drive me absolutely nuts. In any case, this is a gorgeous color. I really like the tone of this. It's a little bit on the taupey side, kind of like a pale putty. And I really enjoy colors like this on my skin tone. I've only done it a couple of times, basically because prior to giving that color a try, I had thought that this would look terrible on my skin tone, but I was pleasantly surprised. So hopefully this falls into that same family. I think the one that I did try might have been a Sally Hansen if I'm not mistaken. But this one again was Essie's Mindful Meditation. Next up is another Sally Hansen. This is in the Hard as Nails line. This one is called Rock Bottom, and we'll go with pluses first. It's a purple. I love purples, so that's a good thing. However, the last time I tried the brushes on these bottles, I was not impressed. And it's not as narrow as the Zoya brushes are, which are very, very narrow. As you can see, these ones sort of taper out towards the edge, but I really didn't like the polishing experience with the last bottle of this that I bought intentionally. So I will have to give this one a try and see if it is worth the hassle, because it is a purple and I have a ton of purples, so this purple has to be special for me to put up with the hassle of a very skinny brush. But it does look like a very pretty purple. It's a very nice, rich, sort of a royal purple. And it does have a little bit of like a scattered tiny, I would almost say micro glitter, which of course, if I can get this to focus, You guys might be able to see what I'm talking about, but it might not show up on camera at all. It is a very, very subtle effect in that polish. But in any case, we will have to try this one out, see if I like it, and like I said, see if this is a special enough purple to put up with brush. But that was Sally Hansen's Rock Bottom. Next up, we've got another Sally Hansen, this time in just their Insta Dry line. This was also in their Insta Dry line, except it was their Jelly Belly sort of collection, I guess, that they had. This one's called Pumped Up Pink, and this color of pink is not necessarily my favorite. It's that tone, sort of a mid pink. I've been liking the deep to mid pinks, but we'll see. I mean, you never know. Like you may have heard me say before in previous videos, I have been sort of surprising myself on the colors that I've been enjoying. Darker pinks have been one of them that I've really liked this past summer. So I'll have to give this one a try and see if it's a color that I enjoy in myself. This does have a sort of a silver sheen to it, which is completely freaking my camera out. You can definitely see the particles there on the side of the bottle. It could be a pretty color. I'll have to give it a try and see if I like it. Pink, like I said, is just not a favorite color family of mine. There are definitely color categories in pinks that I have been growing fond of, but as a whole, if you were to say pick your favorite color, pink wouldn't be up there. So we'll see how I like this one, but that again was Pumped Up Pink. Next up is one that I think I actually already have. This one is by LA Colors, and this one is called Gravity. If I don't have this one, I'm pretty sure I have something very similar. I can't find my section where I thought that this was, but I'm pretty sure I already have Gravity. But it is a really beautiful sort of a Tiffany box blue-green. I think technically this one's probably a bit greener than a Tiffany blue, but it's really beautiful. It's this nice minty green. I guess minty might be a better descriptor than a Tiffany box blue because it is more green. But it's a really nice shade and it's a beautiful, beautiful color. But these are the ones that I don't like the brush. And it's not the brush itself, as how short the wand is. That was not something that I had considered at all when I bought a few of these bottles at Walmart. And when I went to go swatch them, I was sadly disappointed in how short the wand is. I know the Sally Hansen wands are rather long by comparison, but these were very, very short. So if that is something that's going to bother you, it's definitely something to consider. Let's just put it that way. It's definitely something to keep in mind if you are not familiar with the brand. And I mean, let's face it, you can probably find colors very similar to the stuff that they have for the most part in a lot of other brands. So in any case, that one was LA Colors, and that was Gravity. The last polish is another really nice brand that was in that bundle. This one is by Sundays, and it is number 45. If you are not familiar with this brand, it is sort of a boutique-y polish. Online they range, I think, $18 a bottle. So to find one in a bag with other polishes for $5.99 was definitely a good deal. This one, well, it's just number 45. That's one of the things that bothers me about them. I wish they would name their polishes, but I think they're going sort of for like a Chanel number 5 sort of a deal with their vibe. But this is a really nice soft baby blue. I thought that this color might be really nice to try in the spring. This is another sort of color that I have been it's sort of been growing on me, I think, since I tried, and by tried I mean swatched, Essie's Bikini Sotini. And I actually really liked the soft blue. So we'll see if I like this one. It is just your basic cream, so nothing super special about it, but we'll give that one a try. And like I said, it's a very decent brand, very high end in the nail polish realm. So that was number 45 by Sundays. So that was my haul from Goodwill. Let me know down below what was your favorites of the polishes. I think for myself, the two highlights would be these two here, the OPI and the Live Love polish, but I'm also pretty excited to try the Essie. I think that might be one that I put in my winter rack, so we'll see. There we go. All right, so now bringing on the polishes from my Polished Gamers Box haul. These are all from August 2021, and I believe the theme for that, I think it might have been the Breath of the Wild, the new Legend of Zelda game that had come out. It's not on a console that I play, so I'm not very familiar with that. I played the old school one, the one that came out on Nintendo. That's probably aging myself, but there you go. Let's go ahead and start over here with the sticker. I thought this was absolutely adorable. I think this is like the little nav character in the game. This is a really cute little iridescent sticker. You can put this on your helmers. You can put this on your laptop, on your phone. I am not really sure where I will be putting mine, but I thought it was very cute and very well priced. I think this might be the brand Hobby Armor. I'm not too sure. It was my first time buying something like this from Polished Gamers Box, or in fact any of the polish boxes. I usually stick to just polish or wax. And those are my two things that I dabble in, besides like the other beauty products like the cuticle oils. But in any case, I thought this was really cute and very well priced. Then the other non-polished items that I got were two different waxes. This first one is by Adored Colors. This one is scented like Ultimate Cooking Guide. Let's see what this one smells like. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. Okay, I don't know what the scent notes are, but wow. I smell like maybe brown sugar, possibly pumpkin, butter. I don't know what all, but it is delicious. It may not look very appetizing, but that's why I think I'm getting something to do with pumpkin or something along those lines. It's got some fun glitter mixes on it and it smells delicious. So that one was Adored Colors Ultimate Cooking Guide. That smells amazing. Then the second wax that I got is by Tonshi Mountain Studio. This one is called 900 Hidden Corks. And, ooh, this one has the scent notes on it. Apple, peach, berry, orange, cinnamon, clove, golden nectar, leaves, and white musk. Alright, first of all, that is adorable. It's got a little wax leaf there in the center of the wax. I can definitely smell the cinnamon and the clove. The lighter notes of like the apple and possibly the peach. And I think I'm smelling the musk too. It sort of has a perfumed note to it. Very nice combination there. I'll have to give this a try warm, as with all of my other waxes, of course, but nice scent combination there. I was definitely feeling the fall scent notes. I almost always am, to be perfectly honest. As far as scents, I really like the cinnamon and the clove and the spiced notes just in general. So that was Tonshi Mountain Studios 900 Hidden Corks. And then on to the polish. I got quite a few. I think you can see a theme here of the colors that I was feeling that month. Our little blue one here is the oddball out. So let's go ahead and start over here with EDK. I've actually already worn this in one of my manicures. You may have seen me post it on Instagram, but this is EDK's Breath of the Wild. This is a gorgeous jelly polish. As you can see here, it is positively loaded with these gorgeous iridescent flakies. It is stunning. It's sort of a jelly purpley pink. Loads and loads of those flakies. Beautiful jelly base. I wore this over a different color. I offhand don't remember which one it was, but it was a darker color, and I really liked how it turned out. I will be trying this over a bunch of different colors. I thought that it looked beautiful as a topper, but you can also, of course, wear it on its own. So on its own, here's what it looks like in two coats. As you can see, it's got that beautiful jelly base and loads of those gorgeous flakies. This is definitely going to be a favorite, so love that one. So that again was EDK's Breath of the Wild. The second polish is by Bluebird Lacquer. This one is called Bits a Wonderful Life. It is a beautiful red holographic. This might surprise some of you because it is a red polish, and red is another one of those colors that I profess to not have a huge fondness of. But just like with the pinks, there are some shades of red that I do enjoy, and I thought that the holographic in this was really beautiful. This is what it looks like in two coats. The holographic flare is definitely noticeable, and I thought that this one would be a really beautiful color to try. Yeah, I hear you. Olivia is insisting upon saying hi. She wants up here really, but there's no room. My desktop is covered with nail polish right now. But there it is in two beautiful coats. Again, that flare from that holographic formula is really, really gorgeous. So that was Bluebird Lacquers, Bits a Wonderful Life. Thanks, baby. Yeah. You gonna say hi? Hey, baby. Good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. Yeah. Yeah? You think you can stay put? No, of course not. You gonna sit there? Alright, we'll give this one a go. We've got Olivia up here, and as you've probably been hearing throughout the entire video, I've got Willa and Domino in the room, and they are making a bit of ruckus, so sorry about that noise. The third one is by BCB Lacquer. This one is called You Are the Light. This is a really beautiful shade. It's sort of this deep berry shade, sort of leaning purple, and it does have multi-chrome shifts in it, so I see some orange and gold on the edges and some more holographic. I think on camera I'm seeing a little bit of purple as well. Here's what it looks like in two coats, and it is next to the Bluebird Lacquer here, so you can see how they differ. Bluebird Lacquer is definitely redder. This one has more of that sort of a metallic wine look to it. On camera, again, it's catching more of the purple notes to it, so it's definitely different. That multichrome shimmery shift in it is definitely going to make a difference, but really beautiful color there. So that was BCB Lacquers, You Are the Light. Actually, that's a good view right there of sort of that gold that you can see shifting at the edge of the bottle. Moving on to another purple polish. This one is by Alchemy Lacquers, and this one is Ancient Guardian. You know I had to pick this one up because it is a gorgeous purple, and it has flakies, and it has shimmer. So it's a really beautiful combination. Here's what this one looks like in two coats. I will say that the flakies in here are a little bit more on the subtle side, at least on this swatch here, but it is really beautiful when you can catch those flakies in the light. Olivia, baby. And of course it is a beautiful shade. I do think I probably could have done a third coat to get that rich depth that you're seeing in the bottle, or you could layer this over a darker color and save yourself some polish, but either way it's a really beautiful shade. And just look at it in the bottle, such a beautiful color. So you've got the beautiful purple base, those flakies that shift to beautiful electric blue and turquoise, and then a shift in that shimmer. I see mostly red, but I think at some angles you can see a little bit of green and gold. So that was Alchemy Lacquers, Ancient Guardian. Then we've got another purple, surprise, surprise. This one is Atomic Polish, and this is the Great Fairies. This one is definitely a different shade of purple. The one from Alchemy Lacquer had a richer, deep note to it. This one almost is like a grapey purple, and it has more flakies, surprise, surprise again. But look at those beautiful colors. I see sort of a confetti of color. I think on camera some of those colors are being a little camera shy, but I see in person pinks and blues and greens. Here's what this one looks like in two coats. This one is a bit of a lighter wash and a bit more blue leaning on the nail. But very, very beautiful. I think this is another color that would look really nice in the wintertime. Really beautiful shade there. So again, that one was Atomic Polish, the Great Fairies. Next up is, I think, a new to me brand. This one is Geeky Bees Nail Colors, and this one is called Noble Messenger. I am a huge fan of these dusty, murky purples, and I thought that this one was really neat because it has a very nice mix of glitters in here and shimmer. You have these deep bronze glitters as well as these, I think, like matte white or off-white glitters. Then you've got some shimmer. So very unique to my collection in this color family and in general. Here's what it looks like in two coats. I think this one could benefit from either a third or maybe doing this over one of the other colors that I have, because like I said, I have got quite a few of these colors in my collection. This one here is Essie's Merino Cool. Could make a nice base for it so that you could save your polish from the Indie brand. But I also have, that's a different color. But I also have this one here. This one is Clean Colors Cherry Mocha. It is lighter, so you would probably end up with a slightly different color, but you could use something like that to layer this one over. But again, I thought this was a pretty unique color in this formula. I mostly have that color in creams or maybe a subtle shimmer, definitely not with a glitter mix in it. So that one is Geeky Bees Nail Colors Noble Messenger. And then the last purple that I got is by Penelope Loose. This one is called Strong and Lovely, and it's a magnetic. Let's see what this one looks like. So this one is a very unique magnetic polish. A lot of the magnetic polishes that I have are multichromes, but this one is sort of this metallic in an icy purple. And then I think you can probably see it. It's got those little red flecks in like a small flaky. And then when you put the magnet to it, all of that metallic comes up into that magnetic line. Really pretty color. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats. You can see that silver flash is the magnetic pull. Then you've got that beautiful lilac or lavender base, and the shimmer is that beautiful shifting red, and then the flakies add a whole nother layer. Really beautiful polish. Another one that I think is really going to be beautiful for winter because of that icy flash in the magnetic pull. Really, really like that one. So that again was Penelope Loose, Strong and Lovely. And then the last polish that I got is by Black Dahlia Lacquer, and this one is called Zora. This is such a beautiful and bright blue. This was the perfect color of this turquoise that I was looking for the summer and didn't really find. And it's got hollow, and it has shimmer, and I want to say there's micro glitters in here. It's really, really beautiful. I don't know if the micro glitters are going to come out. Like I said, they're micro, so they're very small. But you can probably see the hollow. That is that beautiful rainbow flash that you're seeing. And the shimmer is sort of shifting between like a blue, maybe it's mostly coming across as like a deep blue, but it's gorgeous. So here's what this one looks like in 2 coats. It is really beautiful. Like I said, I mainly got this for that beautiful turquoise color. It is the perfect mix of vibrant without being in the neon family. I cannot wait to see this one in the summer. I think this is going to be absolutely beautiful. So that, maybe at that angle you can sort of see that shimmer that I'm talking about. There we go. See that little bit of like a darker blue glow? Hopefully you can see that. You can definitely see the rainbow flash in there from the hollow. Really, really gorgeous polish. So that was Black Dahlia Lacquer's Zora. So there you have it. That was my rather large order from Polished Gamers Box. Let me know down below which polish was your favorite from that haul, and of course which one was your favorite from the Goodwill haul. And of course make sure to hit that little subscribe button down below, that way you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in that next one.